Hello, and welcome back to Let's Play A Quest of Titanic Proportions with me, Bring It Dawn. So you can see, I've already been all the way out here. There was a commotion elsewhere in the house, and I had to go check it out. It interrupted my recording. I've already talked to everybody. This guy just says that a Telkine, which is the creature that we fought. The Act 1 boss was a Telkine.
That which they call a Telkine passed through first.
We're gonna go look for him, all that jazz.
Everyone asks where the monsters came.
I bought a new weapon. I got the War Mallet of Haste. It gives me 13% attack speed, and it had more damage than my previous weapons. This guy also sells weapons stronger than this one, but this also gives me 24% attack speed. So I'm just trying to get attack speed as well as damage.
Have you heard the news? A terrible...
And in my previous recording, I had discussed...
the dead.
I don't know the numbers.
This door is locked.
And I'm not sure what percentage I would need to... I don't have an artifact. And I have points to distribute. Okay, do I have any skill points? Nope. Okay. Maybe they're like a quest reward. Anyway, I don't know what percentage attack speed I would need to make up for... So there's 3 tiers of speed, attack speed. There's slow, average, and fast. They might be very fast. But I'm not sure what the percentage difference is between them and what percentage I would need to drop to the next tier, the next speed. Or I guess move up to the next speed. Anyway, we'll start chopping our way through some more Egyptian monsters. Alright, this way is the dead end, and this is the low road, and this is the high road, and that's the middle road. It's not as funny this time around. First time I tried recording, I made that joke, and it seemed a lot funnier. That feels forced. Hate restarting recordings. Oh, oops. Pick up whatever he's dropping. Why is that black now instead of white? Or yellow. Yeah, maybe it was yellow. Alright, so this is the way forward. You can tell by these torches. At least we got into the action a little bit faster this time around, because I didn't spend time shopping and debating on whether or not attack speed would be better than more power. Because there's a military hatchet that gave me a good amount of life, so I think it was like 16 life, leech, or steel. Also, I'm not sure if enemies have elemental weaknesses in this game. I know they don't have immunities. I don't know if they have resistances either. So yeah, we're searching for the Telkine in the Valley of Kings. That is our current quest. Yeah, search for the Telkine in the Valley of Kings. Almost verbatim. Verbatim. Mysterious tomb. I think I'm taking a lot of damage here. Interesting. It looks like I can go over here. Also, I learned in my previous recording, you can zoom in all the way to this because I really like the look of this hammer. It's so cool looking. I think, and I mentioned that I think that that's a added feature in the anniversary edition because I don't remember being able to zoom in this far. And the first time I played it, And since I'm a sucker for aesthetics, especially, you know, armor and weapon upgrades, I think one of my favorite aesthetic progressions would be Diablo. I just like how it went from, you know, you're wearing like a loincloth to, you know, you get like a breastplate. You get like a breastplate with like some, I don't remember what leg guards are called. Leg pauldrons. What are those things called? They use them a lot in cavalry. They kind of like rest on top of the leg. It's on the tip of my tongue. I'll take the ring. Well, it takes up one slot and it sells for a decent amount. So if y'all hear that pushing my desk accidentally. Well, I don't think any of them got a swing in. Oh, sandstone guardian statues. Let this one come to me so I don't aggro the other guy. I can go kill the Neb Kemi corrupted priests. Come on, there we go. Side quest updated. The corrupted priests. So that's in Thebes. Was Thebes? I guess we have to keep pushing forward? I haven't been to Thebes, right? Oh, I have. Okay, well, let's go, turn that in. I'm not sure who I have to talk to. Oh, there's monsters over here as well. Interesting. Alright. Tell the priest Amenati what happened. No idea. Oh.
You found Ned Kemi, truly. These are truly.
And a level up.
Troubling times.
Alright, let's keep pushing. And, alright, here we go. Perfection. Alright.
My weapons and armor are simply the best. Look for yourself. You will find no better. Farewell.
Alright, coolio. So I thought that guy gave me the main quest. But I guess he did give me the quest. It was an exclamation. Well. Eh, whatever. It's not important. Not worth losing sleep over. Burning Hungamunga. I never get tired of those names. What could we name this this tool of death? Well, how about a Hungamunga? Well, if no one else has any better ideas, then yeah, we'll settle for Hungamunga. Deliverer of death. Rebirth fountain ahead. As well as the diseased vultures. Alright, well, we got a checkpoint. Sure, a large coffer down there. It's showing us a lot of areas that we haven't explored yet. Like, all around the city. It's kind of neat. Place of Truth. Okay. Yeah, I see him coming for me. These guys, the way they look remind me of the Princess and the Frog. Hey. Don't throw frickin' fire jars at me. Funny story about fire jars. For the longest time growing up, I would say, instead of Molotovs, I would say Molotovs, until I was at my buddy's house one time. A couple of my friends, and I don't remember what we were playing or watching. But I said Molotovs, and they both looked at me like I was an idiot. And, well, I learned that day that that's not how you pronounce Molotovs. And, so yeah. I was reminded of that yesterday. Because I went to go see one of my buddies. I think this is the way I'm supposed to be going, right? It's kind of hard to tell. I'll just kill these guys. Yeah, this is the way forward. Alright, everybody chill out. Everybody chill out. Oh god, I'm running into more enemies. Alright, let's pull back real quick. Alright, back in. See, I'm thinking poison slows down your attack speed. I should probably just look it up. I keep speculating, but I mean, the internet's there. There's no reason to ever speculate or really be wrong about anything ever. Because not only can you look things up on the internet, you can verify them with like peer-reviewed sources and things like that. Like, there's no reason to ever be wrong. I'm looking at you, Facebook groups. Now, I mean, that's the downside to the internet, is people think that everything on there is true. Well, then they isolate themselves in their groups and just reinforce what they already previously thought was true, even though it might not be. This area's pretty sizable. I didn't expect it to be. Tomb of Amenhotep? Amenhotep. Well, that's close. Yeah, I'm taking a ton of damage. Okay. And let's see, there's the way forward. I think that's the only way for me to go, right? Yeah. Sweet. Hey, look, you can see my other footprints. That's so neat. Just little things like that. That'd be a cool mechanic in like a I don't know, some sort of maybe survival game, like maybe like some sort of indie game. You don't get a map, but you have to survive, and the only way to know where you've been is that you see your footsteps. Maybe you're surviving like a snowy, dystopian city. And that's how you keep track of where you've been, where other creatures have been, is through their footsteps. That'd be kind of neat.
Pleased to meet.
Yeah, me too, man. Me too. I'll grab the storm witches. Yeah, I need to craft one of these, 13 strength and 94 energy. I don't really care about the energy, so I don't want to have to pay for it. We can have that and this. There we go. Yeah, because I have a lot of these things done now. I might go back and see if I can craft any of these artifacts. Might be worth doing. Come on. Fine. There we go. Peeps. Alright, so yeah, this is the last area. And Egypt. Cool. So we might finish this episode. Probably not, because there's, I think, several dungeons we have to go through. What the heck is this?
Can I help you? Goodbye.
Is there a caravan driver here? Oh, I never went up there, did I? Oh, I can't go that way yet. It's locked. Alright, there's a caravan driver. Is there a person? Is it you?
All right then.
I forgot who... Oh, the enchanter. I think it's the enchanter that does it.
The truth is,
Yes.
back to this order. 100
Do you
bat
need
fangs.
to stow something?
Okay, let's see which one would be the best for me. Let's see, life leech, vitality, chance, and offensive ability. So this one's a keeper for right now. That one is not. That one is not. Attack speed and defensive ability, no. Nope, nope, nope. I think the one that I have is actually the best one for me so far. That one's not bad, but yeah, I'm gonna use the one that I have. What do I need? Essence of Archimedes Mirror, Batfang. Okay, I have a Batfang. Essence of Archimedes Mirror. Do I have one of those? Do I have any of it? I have 2/3. Son of a gun. Alright. What would be the next best one, I guess? Probably this one with the attack speed. I need Artemis's bowstring complete. Which I probably don't have any. Yeah, I guess I'll just have to not do it. Well, that sucks. Whatever. I might grind out one more
Goodbye.
is it Achilles Mirror or Archimedes? Archimedes. Probably grind one more of those out off camera or something. And not worry about it right now. Also, I need to equip that. There we go. Unless, I don't think that you can buy
Please.
those, right? No. Yeah, that'd be too easy, I think. Let's give me offensive, 37 offensive ability. fire damage, and 16 strength. Ooh. I'll keep what I
Come
got.
again.
It gives me attack speed, and I'm happy with attack speed. Alright, we'll start circling this way. I think there's a ton of tombs to explore here, which isn't necessarily great. Tomb of Thutmose. And I don't think you know which tomb... Oh gosh, alright. You're supposed to go into, so you might accidentally end the act. Well, no, because you still have to go back to Thebes, I think, and go through the gate to take the boat to the next area. Which was an unexpected act. I didn't think that I was gonna go to. I don't know if I should spoil it or not. The game's old, whatever. You go to China next, which I thought was neat. You go to go and fight your way through Chinese mythology, which I know you're not actually fighting your way through these mythologies because these are just generic creatures put into the game so you have something to fight, but I want to go this way. I like that. Oh, it just popped up. It looked like it highlighted. I could interact with the pillar. That's new. Just keeps on going down. I think you fight the pharaoh in each tomb, if I'm not mistaken. I probably am. It's been a long time since I've made it this far into the game. Ooh. Scale Greaves of Strength. Compared to what? 13 and more armor? Heck yeah. Give me those. 42 armor, 12 armor, 12 strength. So it's 1 less strength. But I get health regeneration. And less armor. No. Yeah, I think I even started putting points into my intelligence early on in this playthrough, because I plan on doing the Rune Mastery. So I might be a little weaker than I should be anyway. I don't think it's gonna make a huge difference regardless, but you never know. Whoa. It's been doing that quite a bit since I've started recording this again. Get those little skips like that. And that's no fun. Alright, Scorpos, let's go. Alright, so that takes us further into the valley. I might have to go back up the other side and clear out those other tombs. Wait, what does it say? just have the Ankh at the entrance to the tomb. So I'm curious if there's one in particular I was just to be looking for. That might be a Diablo 2 thing I'm thinking about, though. I'm also curious if the enemies, like their regular melee attacks, are considered like a type of weapon. Like if the sandstone constructs would be considered like clubs for weapons or something. That's how they dictate their attack speed. These guys could be daggers or something like that. I wonder how they dictate the enemy's attack speeds. They could probably just set it up, program it so that the while it doesn't show it, they do have certain weapons equipped. Another buckler. Well, hot dog, I'm so glad I'm getting all these darn shields instead of, you know, weapons. And this happened the first time I played through the game as well. I was, or last time I beat the game, I was doing a dual build, and I got like nothing but shields and stuff the whole time through. It's a very short tomb. I figured this would be like the size of my my grave when I die. You know, something quaint. I don't want to be too flashy. And I'll have booby traps in mine. This place doesn't have any booby traps. It's a bunch of monster squatters. Hey, it's daylight. Alright, I'm gonna go back up towards this side, because I think there are tombs up here, and I think that's the way I'm supposed to go. I don't actually know. In case that wasn't obvious. Or is this it? No, okay. I was trying to master. Maybe it loops like all the way around. Maybe I can just go the south path. Doesn't really matter because I'll just go back through and explore all the tombs anyway, even if I defeat the Telkine. Tomb of Thuyu. Who do you Thuyu? This isn't quite what I had in mind. These guys have a ton of health. Come on, antlions, die, so I can kill the real danger. These fire beetles. Alright, whose tomb is this? This is the Tomb of Seti? Someone tells me this is where I need to go, since the door I need to go in is at the Temple of Seti. That one guy come from behind. Thought yeah, whatever. Nope. wonder if there's a pattern you're supposed to take in this game as well. So like in Diablo 2, you know, to level up, there was this, you know, an ideal path. Like you would, yeah, you do like Tristram runs until you're level 15, and then until you're level 25, you do tomb runs, things like that. I wonder if this game has something similar to that, because like we're in the what would be the equivalent tomb area in Diablo 2, obviously. But it takes place in a desert. There's both these valleys with a bunch of tombs. Is there anything worth grabbing? Come on. Doesn't look like it. I don't remember really the rest of the leveling up in Diablo 2. It's been like a decade and a half since I've played that game, so I guess I could just say 15 years. But I feel like a decade and a half is more estimating. Oh, a bunch of Shadow Stalkers, okay. Ton of treasure in here, though. This leads back up. That's interesting. Where is it taking me? Tomb entrance. So just looping me back around. Hold up. There's a room back over here. Full of spooky ghosties. Well, it was full of spooky ghosties. Funny story. One time while I was in the military, when I was still in the schoolhouse, we had a PT on Friday, physical training, and normally on Fridays we had kind of like a chill day. A lot of times we played basketball or football. We had fun on Fridays typically, and we had a free gym day one Friday, which I don't find as fun as basketball or something, but whatever. That's not important to the story. Anyway, we were getting our brief every Friday. We'd get a brief saying, don't be dumb, and all that stuff. It's like it was like the 4Ds or 5Ds. Anyway, that's not super important. We got the brief, and every Friday they ask, hey, if you get in trouble, who are you gonna call? And immediately when you hear that, you want to say Ghostbusters. But every Friday we'd say, the instructor, our instructors, So if you get in trouble, contact your instructors, try and deal with it at the lowest rank possible. Anyway, well, I got a little froggy that Friday, I guess. A little out of line, as they would say. And when they asked who you gonna call, I said Ghostbusters. But I wasn't the only one. I was not the only one. There was like 10 of us. But I guess I was the only one that got heard. And the instructor, there was a bunch of instructors. There were several classes going through the schoolhouse at any given time. The instructor that was giving the brief told my instructor. And he's, well, first the instructor took it upon himself to discipline me. He said, "Oh, you want to think that's funny? You want to call the Ghostbusters? Go find the Ghostbusters." So I had to just run around the gym blindly, looking for the Ghostbusters, and then holy crap, again. Anyway, ooh, Ramses. If y'all remember Courage the Cowardly Dog, y'all know who Ramses is. He's terrifying. Well, anyway, once my instructor caught wind of it, I had two instructors. One of them was a bit of a dick. The other one wasn't too bad. And actually, the other one, it wasn't as much of a dick. He's who I held every NCO after the schoolhouse. He was the standard that I held everybody to. Anyway. So when he found out, I got punished. And my punishment was that I had to beat him back to the schoolhouse, which was, I don't know, I'd say it was like a mile run. If that, maybe 3/4 of a mile. And I had to beat him back. I had to sprint there, but he was going to drive his truck there. So I had to outrun his truck, essentially. And the crazy part is I did it. Again, it wasn't like a straight shot. He had to go through some traffic lights and things like that. But I beat him back. Just barely. Like, I think I saw him pull into the parking lot as I was, like, making my last sprint there. But I beat him to the door, and I was waiting for him. Well, my punishment was... Actually, I think that Friday was the Marine Corps Ball. So that was exciting. That Marine Corps Ball sucked. Anyway, yeah, I think that day was the Marine Corps Ball. Anyway, I had to clean the bathroom. The students' bathroom for like 6 hours straight. It was ridiculous. All because I said Ghostbusters. Which is funny because that's not the last time I would get in trouble for trying to be funny. Which, what makes it worse is I would even get permission a lot of times in order to do certain pranks, and I would still end up getting in trouble. So. Honestly, that punishment wasn't too bad. I mean, there were times in the schoolhouse where I would laugh too much, according to the one instructor. And then whenever somebody laughed in the class, I'd have to do like 10 or 15 or 20 push-ups, or one time it was like 10 ammo can lifts every time someone laughed. Because I was trying to be the funny guy. And so what happened was, you know, he would pause teaching, and we would watch funny YouTube videos and things like that, and make everybody laugh. And then guess what? For every person that laughed, they had to tally up the ammo can lifts. But yeah, honestly, I mean, it was fun. It was fun at the time. I'm probably making it sound worse than it actually was, but it was. There's usually some, you know, there was humor behind a lot of it, even the disciplines. Except for cleaning the bathroom for a long time. That one instructor, him and I, we just didn't see eye to eye. This is a huge room, by the way. Oh, come here. Give me these. There we go. There's actually another prank I pulled. So, when you're in the military, keeping track of your military ID at all times is a really big deal. Especially when you're in deployments and stuff, because it can give you access. I mean, they can deactivate it. It's like a credit card. It can give you access to certain stuff. It's got like a little chip in it and stuff. Anyway, there was one of my staff sergeants while we were on simulated deployment. We were doing Operation Mojave Viper, and it was supposed to simulate a deployment, essentially. He left his ID at work, which he was notorious for doing. And so I got permission from another staff sergeant to deal with it. And so what we did, we were based in like one of those half circle hangars, aircraft hangars. They're like really tall. I'd say it's probably 50 feet tall. Well, what I did was after getting permission, because I got permission, I went and got a stand. I don't remember if it was a V3 stand or V2 stand. It's a pretty tall aircraft stand. It allows you to work on areas of the aircraft without having to get on the aircraft. It probably pumps you 20 feet in the air or something. And being the tallest person in the shop, I took it and then I got a broom handle. And I taped the ID to the end of the broom handle, and I put tape on the back end of the ID as well, and I shoved it and put it as high up on the ceiling as I possibly could. And the next day when he came in on the next shift, because we were doing 12 on 12 off, he came in and he couldn't find it, and people were just laughing. Like, people were taking, like, all sorts of people recorded me, other staff sergeants, all sorts of high-ranking individuals. Well, it turns out some of the leadership in my shop, above the staff sergeants, weren't a huge fan, and they actually they called everyone back on my shift after we had already gone home, got off work, and were in bed, because they weren't a fan of that prank, because no one else could reach it, of course. But anyway, so what we ended up doing is just the NCOs would go back. It was me and a few other NCOs, because we didn't want to disturb the other guys who've been working as well. And we would take the brunt of the stuff. We didn't get in a lot of trouble for that one. We just had to go back and get the ID back down, because they had no idea how we got it up there. Oh, but that was... I thought it was hilarious. Even getting in trouble, I thought it was hilarious. Didn't sleep well anyway, because it was frickin' 20 degrees in the desert. But yeah, that was fun. Yeah, but I tried to, I guess, I mean, I didn't try super hard. I just came up with pranky ideas and yeah, tried to enact them, and a lot of times got in trouble for it. Because I didn't take a lot of it seriously. I was always, joking. I turned everything into a joke, and that's why a lot of leadership didn't get along with me. Which is understandable. I get it. It can be annoying. I feel like I've matured a bit since then. Well, at least in professional environments. I mean, I still acted professionally. Like, I never messed up on like the aircraft or anything. I always took my job seriously. Because lives were at stake. That's not something you mess around with. Like, I knew that there was a time and place for joking, but every time that there was a time or place for joking, I would take full advantage of it. But I guess that was my problem. I don't know. I like how you can kill them while they're transforming into their skeleton forms. It just makes it so you don't have to sit there and wait. Like, it's just, I don't know, it's efficient. I appreciate that. 11% strength and 6% health. Okay, that's what's my strength at now? Cool. It's a solid upgrade. Alright, what is the Hunga Munga? Is it... Okay, that's what I thought it was. It's a thrown weapon. I feel like this might be the... I mean, I said it in the last tomb as well, but I feel like this might be the one. This is the tomb where I'm going to fight the Telkine. If we keep going at this rate, we should level up one more time this episode. At least that's my hope. 'Cause, I mean, who doesn't like leveling up? It's one of the highlights of an ARPG, is the level up. Well, a lot of RPGs, the level up is the highlight. Especially when they have like a sound that accompanies you leveling up. It goes like, pew, or something. Okay, yeah. Alright, Telkine, where you at, bud? Probably didn't need to pop a potion there, but that's fine. I don't know. Okay, probably need to avoid those. Oh, wow, his clone's actually worth a decent amount of experience. I swear, I lost my stacks there. Did y'all see that? That's weird. Yeah, Telkines really aren't difficult. I guess to guarantee your progression. Fight in the shade. Okay. It's obviously a Battle of Thermopylae reference, which the movie 300 semi-quoted from the book. So I think the book came first, right? I might be wrong about that. 68 armor. Yeah, I don't need the intelligence. I'm not really worried about it. Alright. Well, there's anything else here. Let's run back out of this tomb and raid the... There's one or two more tombs, I think? No, return to Thebes. Yeah, the Telkine fights are not challenging. I find a lot of the side or optional bosses a lot more challenging than the act bosses. Which is, you know, the polar opposite for, you know, a game like Diablo 2. Which was, ooh, man, those act bosses were nasty. Honestly, I think I really had no trouble with Ball, but I always did it with a party. I don't think I ever beat Ball by myself. Now that I think about it. Holy crap, a Shrine of it. Okay, well, I'll grab it. Anyway. I'm trying to think, who is the hardest boss? Oh, Duriel. Was that his name? Duriel, the worm dude in the tomb area. I think he was the hardest boss. For me, anyway. Followed by Mephisto. Because, like, you weren't super strong at that point. You're probably in your, you know, in your 20s. When you fought him. And it just, I don't know. He was... And you're in, like, that tiny room, too. He does, like, a crap ton of poison damage. Just like Andariel. Andariel wasn't difficult, really, at all. But Duriel, screw that guy. And obviously Diablo was a challenge. Especially on the higher difficulties. I try not to talk about other games when I'm doing like a let's play of a game, but I mean it's hard not to compare and contrast Titan Quest and Diablo. They're just so similar, and they were released around the same time. Alright, I do see that tomb there, but we're going to go to this one first, because I think this one's like back here by itself. Then we'll work our way back to that one, and then the other one. So I think there's 3 more tombs altogether we have to go through. I don't have to, but I want to. I was hoping I didn't pull that wizard, but I definitely did. And his buddies. Or buddy. More spectral matter. Well, got plenty of that. My hand's actually starting to hurt a little bit from playing this. Not as young as I once was. Heck yeah. Sorry if y'all hear my stomach growling. Turns out I'm hungry. So I do record first thing in the morning. I get up, make my coffee and shower, and then I get down to record. And I had to delay my recording a little bit this morning, so I'm very hungry. Though I tend not to eat breakfast anyway. I would have finished my 70 some odd ounces of coffee that I drink every morning. So I drink a lot of coffee. Alright, cool, found a boss. Shit, my shrine experience wore off. Oh, gotta take care of these dark obelisks. Oh my goodness. Alright. Nope, nope. Alright, chill out. Alright, chill out. Let's run this way. Let's keep running. Oh my goodness. Alright. Oh, is the boss gonna keep coming? Because I can fight him. Maybe not. I just pulled too many enemies. I can't fight all of them. Hold on. Let's pull back real quick. That's what I'll do. I'm gonna run.
Greetings.
To you too, my friend. To you too. Probably nothing I actually want, so let's just
Be
head
healthy.
back. I saw like the dark obelisks. I knew I was toast if I stayed. Oh, cool! He's all the way up here. Perfect. Don't run away, bud. With him out of the way, we'll be all right. To clear the rest of this stupid room. Come on, there we go. Alright. That seems fair. There we go. I thought those obelisks were spawning a lot more than they normally do. It's normally 3 by default, and then I guess they spawn more after. They spawn 1 every so often after the initial 4. Heck yeah! Nice solid level up. Making that episode 2. Emerald Crown. Can I wear it? No, I cannot. Alright, cool. Well, that's done. Let's level up real quick. Strength and dexterity. And then, boop. 13, so 3. So 3 more levels. Next level, I could just max this out, but I'll still do the same thing. Because then what will happen is when I level up again, 2 here put me at 11, 1 here put me at 14. Then the next level, put 2 here, it'll unlock the next tier, and I can max this out with just 1 point. So it works out perfectly. Perfectly. I didn't even plan for that to happen. It's just the Bring It Dawn experience. Everything just kind of works out. I guess this might be the last tomb. Well, that might be one tucked over there next to that shrine. Tomb of Amnesis. 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 Eh, whatever. Yeah, it was tanky. Jeez. Ooh. 2 health potions and enough for a 1 3/4. Oh, that's a weird room. That's okay. Not like this game to have just an empty room like that. That was more unsettling than all these revolting zombies. Ooh. Essence of the Ankh of Isis. So yeah, the Shadow Stalker has like a frost aura thing, like the Frostbite Shrine I can pick up. I was paying attention to that time, because I know whenever he gets near me, or attacks me, I slow down. I was trying to figure out what the case was. It seems like it just works like the Frostbite Aura Shrine. Or Frostbite Shrine. Smart, took care of this guy. Cool. The boss creature. Probably not great. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, I'm stunned, I'm stunned, I'm stunned. That's not good. Oh, he's spawning these little craps. Butthead? I frickin' knew it. Son of a gun. Alright. Well, let's just run this way then. Easy peasy. Clear out the rest of this desert area before we get back to the tomb. Sand wraiths. Composite bow of fire. It's worth something, right? I think the green weapons sell for more. Could clear out that tomb. No, let's go clear out the other tomb. Let's keep it in order. Ooh. Oh wait, is this the right way? Nope, it's the next one. Well shoot, I think I almost had a flawless episode, didn't I? Because I almost died earlier, but I took the teleporter back. Which allowed me to cheese the boss. Which is always welcome. Alright, nerds. Let's dance. I'm going to take out this obelisk before something bad happens. Crap, 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 crap. Just run! Just run! Just run! Alright, they're still trying to hit me from back there. That's cool. Those guys can still drop a bunch of gold. It's pretty crazy. Come on, take this guy out. They're stupid ads, man. Come here, nerd. I'm not trying to pull those other guys that are in the back of the room. Yeah, screw it. He's almost dead. Oh, excuse me. I'm tired of wasting time. Another letter to Mummy. Great. It's a lot of gold getting dropped in here. Probably can't use the white crown either, right? Nope. Requires intelligence. That's fine. Didn't really want it anyway. Oop. Come here. There we go. Alright. Go to the last tomb, then we'll call it an episode. And the next one, we'll return to Thebes. Come on. I'm stuck. There we go. Probably been faster just to teleport out of there. Oh well. We've already committed. No sense in regretting. All right. Not really sure which way I'm supposed to go. I'll start this side. At this rate, we should level up twice in the next episode, too. Maybe. Please take care of the thing, please. The fire trap. So I was trying to target that whole time, but I kept hitting the stupid Hound of Anubis or whatever it was. Are you slowing my attack speed? Screw you, man. As if you have the right. Alright, let's take care of these guys. Otherwise that'd be very annoying. Alright. Still kind of pretty close. It's no good. I don't know why I always prioritize the energy potions when I just straight up sell them. I don't use any energy at all. But I treat them like they're health potions when they drop on the ground. Probably just because I see the color. Did he just heal himself? Screw you, man. Not allowed to do that. Is that it? Alright, cool. I'm gonna teleport back to Thebes. And then I'm gonna call it an episode. So now I just have to go and talk to, I guess, that guy. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope to see y'all in the next episode.